Good morning, everyone. This lighting is not the best, but I wanted to go ahead and get this video started so that I can just start filming clips and have an intro before I forget about it. But welcome to another weekly vlog. It's currently Wednesday. This is kind of our last busy week at work, so today's kind of a normal day. Tomorrow's relatively normal. We just have a lot of things happening during the workday. And then Friday we have an event that we're going to at BYU, Idaho. So lots of fun things happening, but I'm also really tired. I have not been sleeping great, so I need to do something tonight to really like wind down, make sure I sleep good. The other thing I need to do tonight, my mom's birthday is coming up this weekend. If you watched my last vlog, I already talked about it, but I have this plan to make her this birthday present, so I need to get that done tonight. That's my goal. I kind of have tonight and tomorrow, and that's kind of my last couple days to really work on this. Friday I might have some time, but we're gonna try and do a date night on Friday, and so I don't want to have this hanging over my head for that. So I need to work on that, so that will probably be potentially the next clips that you see are going to be me working on that sewing project. I'm making her some like hot pad pot holder type things out of some fabric from my grandma, her mom's stash of fabric. So I think it'll be a fun present for her, but I just need to actually make it happen. So that's kind of my plan today. And then I will be going down to Utah this weekend. I probably won't go down till like Saturday morning because my family has a lot of different things they're doing, so there won't really be anyone there. So I'm gonna go down probably Saturday morning, and then I'll stay through Sunday and then come home so I'm back for the work week. But that's kind of my plans for this video of kind of what this will be. Just another week in my life. It's middle of October. We've been getting some finally like very autumn feeling weather. It's really cooled down, so that's been kind of fun. And I think me and my husband are going to be painting pumpkins this Friday for our date night. So lots of fun things, lots of fall things happening. I'm reading some good books. I'm currently reading a book called The Devil Aspect. It's kind of a fun vibe. This is going to be in a reading vlog that may or may not come up. It probably will be up before this video. So if you're interested in my thoughts on that book, they'll be in that video. But welcome to another video. I will talk to you guys later. This is not the most flattering hairstyle on camera. I have it in a braid, but my hair's not long enough so it doesn't like wrap around. But it's now Thursday morning. I got off work early yesterday. Normally I try to save up my hours and leave early on Friday. But because we had a night event on Tuesday, we just had so many hours, and then we have an event again tomorrow, and so we need to be able to stay most of the day. And so I ended up leaving early yesterday and going thrift shopping. I got a couple things I thought I'd show you. I filmed try-on clips of a lot of the stuff, but I only ended up getting one thing. So the one shirt that I did actually end up getting for myself is this green stripy like knit t-shirt. The neckline is a little big, but I think it's doable. I just really like green. Green is my favorite color, but I have a shockingly small amount of green in my closet. And so I wanted to get some more of that. I've been trying to find some more green pieces, and this one seems really fun. And then I did get one other item that I didn't try on. For Christmas, I have some plans. Growing up, my favorite thing to do for Christmas was always make everybody a gift. So we do a family drawing where we all like exchange names, which I'm really excited about because I have one of my little nephews this year, and little kids are fun to shop for, so I'm very excited. But I do have an idea. Last year I ended up just making stuffed animals for my nephews, which, speaking of which, I do need to make one for my niece that got born after I did that. Gotta tuck that back into the back of my mind. But I have an idea of a present that I could potentially pull off making one for everybody in my family. That being said, I need some better fabrics for the guys. So I don't think any of my family watches my videos, but just in case, I'm gonna be a little bit vague about this for now. I have lots of good fabric for the girls, but nothing that was really speaking to me for the guys in my family. Not to say that guys don't like florals and stuff, but the ones in my family don't. They are very cowboy. And so I've been trying to find some fabrics. I didn't want to spend like an insane amount of money on this. The idea kind of initially came from me having this whole stash of fabric that I needed to use and lots of like smaller pieces of fabric, and so I wanted to try and use those, so I didn't want to go spend a ton of money. So I had the thought to try and go to the thrift store and see how much of this fabric I can source from there. Mainly, I think I'm going to pull from like men's shirts and then just cut them up. I think that they will, if I get big enough sizes, be plenty of fabric for the project I have in mind. And it should be a relatively cheap way to go about this. We'll see, maybe it's not actually cheaper, but I found one shirt that I think will work for that project. And it is this like rust orange shirt with little like bears and mountains and pine trees on it. And the nice part about this pattern is that the designs already go both directions, so I don't need to be so stressed about making sure that everything is directionally the same, because it already has patterns going both ways. So it is just like a nice shirt. So I do feel a little bit bad about like getting nice shirts and cutting them up, but I will be putting them to good use. So that's what that one is. I think I could probably use this for two of the things. What I want to work on needs like an outside and then a lining. So I think I could use this for the outside of one and then the lining of the other, and then utilize most of the shirt. And then just save like the tinier bits for other like scrap project type things. So that's that. I did film a little bit yesterday. I started working on my mom's birthday present, which I can't talk about because I'm pretty confident she doesn't watch my videos, and her birthday's this weekend, so it's gonna be in this video anyways. I think I talked about it. I'm making pot holders. So I've got everything cut out and I've started working on the quilting part of it. I've got one of them done. I really don't know if you can see. I guess you can sort of see there. So I just did red thread and I did the quilting. So I've got one done. I need to quilt the other. I'm making her a pair of two. And then I have red bias binding to go around the edge. It's a little bit of a bright red, but I think it'll be fun with the apples. So I just need to put that around the edging and make like the little loop that you can use to hang them. She doesn't hang her pot holders, so I don't really need to be doing that, but I'm going to anyway. So I just need to do that tonight. I need to go to work here soon, so I won't be doing that right now, but when I get home from work, I'm going to finish these up and then I'll have my present ready for her. I'll wrap it up somehow. And that's what's happening. I'm almost done with the Halloween tree. I've been listening to it while I sew. And that's kind of the update. I also really need to start editing a video. I got a lot of things going on. I got a lot of work going on. I'm undecided on if I'm going down to Utah tomorrow night or if I'm going down Saturday morning. We'll just kind of play it by ear. But that's what's happening. I need to go to work. We've got a long day, but I will meet back up with you after work to do some crafting. Hello, it's now Friday. I'm really quickly trying to do a fast turnaround. We got back from work late, and then I'm trying to get out of the house so I can go down to Utah. Me and Jacob had a slight change of plans and he decided to come down with me, so we're going down tonight instead of me going down tomorrow morning. But I wanted to quickly show you my finished hot pads. I think they turned out really good. If you look close, they're a little messy, but for my first time using double fold bias binding, I feel like I did pretty good. And yeah, they'll be fine. I think they're good. I think my mom will like them. I'm happy with how they turned out, but I'm just quickly trying to get a video uploaded while I'm packing up, and then I'm gonna go meet Jacob and we'll drive down to Utah together. So that's what's happening. This is a little chaotic. I've had a long day, but we're making it happen. We're gonna go have a good weekend, celebrate my mom's birthday, and it'll be fun. So I will bring you along on the weekend. I'll try and film as much as I can. If I don't talk a lot for the next few days, it's because we're with family and I probably won't be filming a ton. So I will talk to you guys probably like Sunday night. It's Monday after work. My hair is like, I don't know, looking just weird today, but it's fine. I got home from work for a little bit. I thought I'd catch up with you guys on the weekend. I didn't end up filming really hardly anything. Saturday, I kind of just sat around and read most of the day, really, and then night I made a peach crisp, which I literally did not film anything of, and then we watched Hotel Transylvania, which most of my family hadn't seen. So kind of a Halloween-esque movie, but you know. And then I also went thrifting in the morning, so I thought I'd give you a little bit of a haul of some of the things. I got a few clothing items, but they were either for Jacob or stuff that I plan on cutting up and using as fabric for some projects I want to work on. So I'm not going to show you that. It's in the other room, but I did get a couple of books. I do feel like that DI in Layton has some pretty good books usually. So a very random book haul, but thought I'd show you the books that I got. First one is Midnight for Charlie Bone. This is one that my husband got because he liked these books when he was a kid. I've never read these. I don't know anything about them really, but he really liked them and he felt like these were ones that he would like to have on hand for when we have kids to loan them to. So that's that one, kind of random. And then the other two, again, this is the most random haul. They were actually right next to each other, and these are both books that we've been meaning to buy for a while. The first one is The Death of Ivan Ilyich and Other Stories by Leo Tolstoy. I really love War and Peace. I've read it twice now, and I really need to read something else by Tolstoy. So I have Anna Karenina, which I've been debating reading this winter, but now I have the collection of short stories, so I could go and read this, and it's in the like Penguin Black Classics, which is super nice. So very excited about this one. I definitely need to read some more Tolstoy. And then the other one, another Russian classic. Again, they were right by each other. What are the odds? But this is Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky. And both me and my husband have been meaning to read this one for a while, and I really do like these editions of the Dostoevsky books. I'm definitely butchering the names, but I don't know anything about this book other than that it's a Russian classic, and that's enough for me to read it. So that's my very random book haul from DI. On Sunday we just went to church and then had my mom's birthday lunch, which I also didn't really film anything of, and then we came home. And then I just had work today, and I'll be honest, I'm in a little bit of a funk. I just feel really tired. Like everything feels overwhelming. Like I get texts, like my mom texted me and I was just like, I don't have the energy to text back to that right now. And so that's how I know I'm not doing great, is when I start putting off just like responding to basic texts and things. So I don't know, I would love to just take some days to just chill, but I also feel like I need to do some stuff around the house to get myself feeling like I'm in a better place. So I'm going to try and spend the rest of the afternoon, evening tonight being quite productive and seeing if I can just get myself to where I feel super on top of our house. And then maybe that will make me feel better. I also really need to edit a vlog. So those are kind of my two things. I think I'm going to go start a batch of laundry and then tackle the kitchen and make dinner. And then I'll just keep trying to rotate laundry through as I do stuff, and then I'll probably work on my vlog. I genuinely have no idea how much I filmed for this video or how long this video has been going. I don't know when I started it. So when I sit down to do my vlog tonight, I'll probably do some video footage organizing and then figure out how long I'm going to continue this video for, because I have no clue. So that's that. I also really need to do some reading. I'm in the middle of so many books right now, and I need to get through some of my books so I can get on to other books so that I can actually have my video for this weekend. So that's what's happening. Crazy stuff. Totally. So I'm gonna go get some laundry going, do some cleaning, and I will chat with you tomorrow, probably tomorrow. It has been a minute since I've updated this video. I think the last thing I filmed was like Monday or Tuesday. No, it would have been Sunday. I don't even know. Have I even talked since the weekend? I went and sorted through footage. Let me look. Okay, yes, the last time that I talked to you guys was Monday. Not too long after that, like Monday night, I got pretty sick. Some kind of stomach bug or something. I still don't even really know what it was, if I ate something or I don't know. But I really wasn't doing good, so I took the work off on Tuesday and I kind of just laid around and slept and tried to eat and didn't really succeed at that. And to be honest, my stomach's still not doing great. I don't feel like I've fully recovered. It's like passable enough that I can like make it through, but my appetite still hasn't really come back super strong, and I'm just kind of like dragging myself through things. So that's kind of where I'm at. Not great, but like fine. So I haven't really filmed anything all week because I've just been trying to deal with that. And then Thursday night we had a late night event that happened. So yesterday I got home from work pretty early and I really thought I was going to film, but I just didn't feel great still, and so I came home and just read my book pretty much all day. So I am currently filming a like spooky books vlog as we go into Halloween. So I'm having fun with that, but it's Saturday now. And I really need to try and get on top of my life today. I'm feeling very overwhelmed. I don't know if I've talked about it, but the other main person that I work with in my office actually got another job. And so it is not looking like this upcoming week is her last week, and it is not looking like they're going to get someone hired by the time she leaves. So I'm going to be on my own for a bit, trying to kind of do the job of two people. And I'm feeling a little overwhelmed about it. So if the videos get a little hit and miss, I'm going to try my best to really not let it like seep into my outside of work life. But if the videos are a little hit and miss over the next little bit, that is why, because my work life's about to get crazy and I'm feeling overwhelmed about it. And so I feel like I need to take this weekend to get on top of my life at home so that I'm feeling ready. Next weekend's also Halloween, so we'll be going down to Utah to go hang out with my family. So we haven't been home a lot this last month. Things are getting crazy, so I really feel like we need to get on top of some stuff. Things have gotten a little messy. So I'm working on editing a video right now, and then my husband went to Costco to go get some groceries, and then I think we're both going to spend the afternoon kind of cleaning. So I'm going to try and get a little bit more of this video edited, and then I'm going to go eat lunch, and then I think I will be working on tidying primarily the office I was working on some projects, some sewing projects. I can't remember if that's in this video or the last video, but for my mom, for her birthday, I was working on a sewing project and I kind of let the office descend into chaos. And just in general, things have not been being kept very clean. So that's kind of the goal today, is to just get on top of our lives and hopefully make me feel a little less overwhelmed about everything. And I'm trying to lean into like the spooky season stuff, but honestly, like we went and got pumpkins last night because we thought we were gonna do a day night of painting pumpkins, and we were both just like so exhausted that we were just like, no, that is not happening. So maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, we'll see how we're feeling. We'll paint pumpkins. Honestly, I don't have any ideas of what I want to paint on a pumpkin, so I might be like, let's just stick the pumpkins out on the porch and call it good. But we'll see. I'm trying to not, like, I'm trying to keep myself in the mental frame of like, let's just do stuff. Let's just do things, but it's hard when you're tired and don't feel great. So that's what's happening. I will try and bring you along today, maybe tomorrow, and then we'll end the video. We'll just kind of see how things are looking. On and end this video off really quick. It's a few days later. I don't even know what the last time was that I talked or what has been happening in this video, but figured it was time to go ahead and wrap it up so I can start a new video. So really that's all I have to say. The next video is going to be my Halloween vlog. We'll be going down to Utah and making donuts and doing our whole Halloween party. I don't know. Really, I have nothing else to say, so I'm just gonna make this very short and sweet. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye.